everybody, my name is Mason, and today we are talking about the new show on Disney Plus, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Episode 1. Okay, so going into this first episode and this series as a whole, I've been pretty optimistic as, the idea of the show. An Ally McBeal type Marvel lawyer show, a little bit of comedy in there, something a little bit different. We kind of had a similar sitcom type thing with WandaVision, but that was, more stylized. This is, just a straight lawyer type show. At least that's what I've, had the impression of it. And I gotta say, this first episode was really fun, really good. It was not nearly the level of comedy that I thought I was gonna get based on the trailers. And that could change, that could not, I don't know. Obviously, I've only seen one episode, but I think this first episode was quite good. We had some great stuff with Bruce Banner. I'm not as critical of the Smart Hulk persona that we've gotten from Endgame that a lot of people are. I do like that, storyline with Hulk, and it continued, and you got some more backstory with it. I thought that stuff was great. But I will say that I'm a little disappointed in the amount of him in the show, at least in the first episode. I want this show to not be Hulk and She-Hulk, and hopefully that won't be the case. This episode, though, was a lot of Hulk and She-Hulk, and I love the whole character, and he's very important in the origin of She-Hulk, and that was very apparent in this episode. But I'm hoping they kind of get away from that, because I think it might take away from the character. I mean, she's a derivative character. You're gonna have, the fact that Hulk is just the main idea of it, so it's kind of hard. But hopefully, what we got was good, but hopefully we don't have as much of him, because again, I want to get to know Jennifer Walters more, and we got a lot of great stuff in this first episode. One quick little thing I want to mention is the CGI, and that's a big topic online, is the CGI and the trailers just looked bad. I personally attribute it more to the Uncanny Valley idea, because, She-Hulk is not meant to be this hulking monster that, Bruce Banner's Hulk is. She's much more of just a little bit taller green lady, right? So your mind kind of just sees, this person, but they're green, and it just looks off. So for me, I never really thought the CGI was all that bad. I'm sure it did look weird in the trailers, and again, I just attribute it to the Uncanny Valley. I just think that's just how our mind's playing tricks on it. No matter how good you do, it's never gonna look quite right. But I gotta say, in this episode, they did a pretty good job. I think the CGI was quite good. I didn't really get that Uncanny Valley-esque-ness to it. Maybe that might be because I've seen the trailers a lot, especially in the last couple of weeks, as they really ramped up the marketing. But, at least in this episode, I thought the CGI was quite good, and I don't think most people should be complaining about it. I think this is quite honestly movie-level CGI, especially Hulk, but, they've had that model for years now. Not really that much they have to do to it, and there's not much of the Uncanny Valley with it, because he's not really meant to look human. He's meant to look like a big green monster. So, yeah, I mean, the CGI for me was not an issue in this episode at all. I do also like that there was a post-credit scene at the end of this episode, and from my understanding, at least of the first 4 episodes that have been shown to critics, there's a post-credit scene at the end of every episode. I like that. This one, which I'm not gonna give any details, was not anything groundbreaking like a normal post-credit scene would be. It was just more fun stuff, and from the vibe that I was getting from this show, that it's going to be a fun comedy lawyer show type thing, having a post-credit scene every episode that's just going to be fun and funny, and just add a little bit of extra to some previous scenes, I think that's a great idea. All in all, I think this was a strong first outing for She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I'm very excited to see what we have coming, especially since the critic reviews are so strong for those first four episodes. So, color me excited, color me green. I'm ready to go. I hope you are too. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on She-Hulk Attorney at Law Episode 1. Tell me what you thought in the comment section down below of the episode, because I would like to hear what you thought of it. I, clearly personally enjoyed it quite a bit. Hopefully you did too. Anyways, until next time, my name is Mason, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.